I'll be hanging up quick. I hate that shit about me, but like, it's all.
Don't you hate that though? Just like a long ass goodbye. Like you go to get off the phone, the motherfucker. As soon as you say "I," like 1 or 2 times, they're like, "All right, yeah, sure." Cause I gotta go do some shit anyway.
Nah, I just hang up. I be doing that. I do that all the time. I just hang up. It's over. We figured it out. Let's keep it moving.
Welcome back
You
to another 2-shot review.
got a cold opening for us?
That was it.
Oh, we was recording?
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Was he on the phone?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was like right after you hung up.
All right. I didn't know.
I just tired of that shit.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, but the tape ain't yellow though.
Welcome back to another 2-shot review. It's your guy, Lucky, and my guy, the gentleman, N.A. Now,
I told y'all that's gonna be my wrestling thing. Every wrestler got a thing. The Generation X, was it the Generation X? I got this one.
Could be his intro on the Titantron.
I'm ready to come with some intro music too.
You gotta get pyros.
Hey, you know what? If I get the pyros, there's one thing I gotta do. I gotta do the Batista machine gun. I gotta do that. If the pyros guy, I gotta do the machine gun. Yeah, with the punches. I go
Batista.
I'll be screaming, then I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna hit you with one of these, and I'm gonna walk out with my bootleg Temu Stone Cold walk.
Oh shit, that's gonna be fucking funny.
That's gonna be my thing, man.
That's gonna be fucking funny. I don't know what my wrestling thing would be. I'll probably wear a mask and do flips. Luchador.
Okay. Yeah. The luchador did.
The black luchador.
From Africa. Or the
Belize. The
yeah.
Belizean luchador. Where you see that at?
You know?
Alright, so today we got no shots for you, but it's shot time for you.
Go ahead and get it up, because this is Gen V, Season 2, Episode 6. You know? So, do you. Toast up. Bop.
And we're gonna get into it. Alright, so what we talking? Season 2, Episode 6. It starts off with Marie. She revives her sister. So the gang breaks out and they have Annabeth leading the way. Well, she's trailing behind, and she tells him, hey, stop, we're gonna head this way, and leads him through a door that says restricted. And then she starts leading him around. Apparently she has powers. Then all of a sudden she tells him to wait. Next thing you know, boom, Sam busts in through the wall. Was like, hey, I got a van we can use. So we cut to Cypher. He's tending to his quote-unquote pops, and he gets a call that they broke out. He starts spazzing, has a mini breakdown. He says, Marie's the only one that's important. I don't care about the rest of them. And then he starts with the elderly abuse. That's all we'll say about that. Emma finds her way to DM one of the Starlighters, because what they're doing is they all hanging out at this little library. They found an abandoned library, and they find a computer. Emma DMs one of the Starlighters, tell her, hey, go find Polarity. Marie and Annabeth have a little heart-to-heart, but Annabeth is still being a little bitch. But she does tell her, like, hey, you know you got Compound V in your system, and you're pretending to be normal, like, what's up? So Cypher shows up at Polarity's house and tells him, hey, Marie's gonna reach out to you. When she does, tell her come back to train with me and everybody else gonna be good. Also, he knows Polarity is like weekdays or weekends from dying. Like, he knows that he's having aneurysms and little mini seizures like Andre was right before he died. And he tells my, hey, Marie can save you. Of course, Polarity's not down with it, but just at that very moment, that's when the little Starlight girl calls on the phone. So, Cypher uses his powers. Puppeteer. Has him pick the phone up, get in touch, find the location, and then he sends the big Viking dude, Victor, that they was fighting with that they was doing the training with. And so while they're all losing the fight and trying to escape, this little girl shows up. And if you know her face, because she does look a little older, she's Zoe, Newman's daughter. And she kills the dude real quick because, you know, she got the tentacle powers in her mouth. And she has Stan Edgar with her. So he tells him, hey, I'm really here for Marie, but I'll take y'all back with me. I'll take the whole crew back with me, you know what I mean? So everybody's going off to his bunker. Now, when they get to his underground bunker, Stan is explaining to them how Marie and Homelander were the only two to survive what was called the Odessa Project. Stan tells them that Cypher has been recreating Godolkin's work, even though they assumed that all the files were lost in the fire. And if you remember that episode, Godolkin was the scientist that tried to make it to the room, and all the other scientists were on fire, and then he died of smoke inhalation before he could hit the alarm. So that was supposed to be Godolkin. And then they start putting two and two together. They say, okay, this couldn't be Cypher's dad, this burnt up guy in this chamber that he's keeping alive. So they're like, maybe he's really holding Godolkin hostage and forcing him to help Cypher recreate his work, which is to make a worldwide world of God tier soups. And that's the new thing that they introduced is God tier soups, because before that everybody was just regular soups. So back at Polarities, Cypher is making him slap himself around while explaining his plans to basically cull 90% of the students, or 75% of the students, saying basically only the strong will survive. Polarity finds some way to do some kind of force push energy wave, and it knocks Cypher out the window. And he goes to check out him, and he's gone like a fucking serial killer in the horror movie. We end with Marie leaving the bunker in the middle of the night, and Kate runs up behind her like, hey, can you fix my powers? I can help you push Cypher, and I can have him stay away from you and type shit. And she doesn't say anything. She just walks off, and Kate goes trailing behind her. And that's the end of episode 6. What you think about this?
Yeah, episode 6. Now, right now, as you start thinking about it, I think episode 5 and 6 right now are kind of my favorite in terms of storytelling, because to me, it had unnecessary, over-sexualized scenes, which, you know, me at my age, I really don't care for.
And 5 and 6?
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of that shocking like that.
Oh, you said they didn't have it.
They didn't. Yeah, so I really like these episodes. I was able to sit down and absorb them and not just be hit with the shock value of what's going on.
Shock sex TV.
Yeah, the sexual part, because that's one of the things they really use for shocking stuff. But are introducing the character that has some shocking type powers, but they steered away from that, and they just focus on trying to tell the story and piece things together. So I was really pleased with these 2 episodes, particularly this one, because they escaped the Elmira, and they were able to explain some things about a lot of the characters. They spun the block and brought us back Stan Edgar, who I love. Juan Carlo Esposito. Stan Edgar is back. So if you guys like good acting, and you know, we got it right now. They spun the block with Newman's daughter. So again, it even reconfirmed my theory that no character is going to go wasted. So any character that had a line, and not just the boys or Gen V, and their story hasn't been told or they haven't died, they will spin the block and come back. So I kind of like that they're making everything relevant, and it got me to think that there's not going to be anything that they don't uncover. What I didn't like is just the slow nature of how things progress throughout the episode. Even though the episode was intriguing, I could still see for a lot that it could be a kind of dry. There was only one fight scene, which was cool, but again, it wasn't a fight scene that really showed us anything that these characters haven't done yet. The fight scene was really ended with a character that we only seen once in The Boys. We saw her get active once in The Boys, and now they spin the block. And because she's a younger character, it's a very good chance that because of her age group, she's gonna be a permanent part of Gen V, I think.
Moving forward, yeah.
Yeah.
High probability.
Yeah, so that it's just the slow nature of it wasn't good. The ugly, again, I don't think this episode had any ugly, because for me, the ugly parts are the over sexualized part of the story, which for me personally, as an older man that experienced a lot, I don't need to see this on TV.
All them booty, butt naked, butt cheeks all over my TV screen. This ain't BET Uncut.
Right. Or Pornhub, If I want to see that, there is a place where I can go see it exactly how I want to see
A
it.
rap video.
Not how they want to show it to me. But all in all, these 2 episodes really opened up a lot of the clues that what was going on, like what was going on with Annabeth. She's a precog now. She's a soup too. But it also gave us a lot more mystery. Okay, where's Stan Egger been doing this whole time? What is this whole end game now? How did Annabeth get her powers, and how did she get there? Is it after her conversation with after Marie's conversation with her auntie? This opens up a whole new can of worms. What is Cypher's true relationship with the old burnt up guy? Is that his father, or is that somebody he's puppeteering? They opened up a lot more clues to get me ready for episode 4. I mean, the next episode, which is episode 7.
Yeah.
Which I believe episode 7 and 8
We got 2 left.
are going to be, I believe 7 and 8 going to be on fire. It's going to be on fire.
We got 2 episodes left. My heart is officially broken. I just thought about it.
But you've been up and down with these. Because the last one, she was kind of...
You know how when something starts really getting good, you don't want it to end. It's like when a movie sucks and then right towards the end it starts getting good and then it ends. You like, why ain't this a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, see you next movie. It'll be a part 2. Such and such will be back next time type shit.
Well, let me ask you, because now you said, what other shows, like what shows, for example, or movies have you seen that you hated that it was coming to an end?
Breaking Bad. Fuck, that killed me. I wasn't ready for that. I mean, it was getting kind of long in the tooth, as they say, but it was a great show. And when it came to an end, I was sad. The Office. It needed to end a long time ago, but when it ended, I was sad.
Okay. I would have to say...
The Boondocks.
For me, it wasn't any TV shows, because TV shows, for me, kind of drag on to where I'm waiting for the ending. But I would say for me, it was only like maybe once or twice. So Avengers Infinity War, I was like, oh, shit, it's over. 3 times, actually. Infinity War, the Fantastic Four movie, and... if I had to put a TV show, it'd be Severance. The TV show Severance.
Okay. Never watched Severance. I heard good things. I watched the recap before it.
I'm thirsty for the new season of Severance.
All right, so real quick, the goods, the bads, the uglies. This episode was great. Like I said, it was big stepping, and I was ready for it. You dig? I'm excited. Them introducing Stan Edgar fucked me up because I thought this episode was going to answer questions and get us prepared for the next 2. So now I got more questions, more theories, more concerns about what the fuck's gonna happen in the future of this show. I don't like to look at the dirt sheets too much because then I get discouraged. I like to be surprised. Like you said, the fight scene was cool. I'm glad that there wasn't a lot of fight scenes because, like you said, it's not doing anything different, and Stan Edgar costs Giancarlo Esposito cost money, so I'm sure the budget wasn't there for that fight scene.
Hey, the man.
You gotta do some force pushing. There'd be no blood work. Marie, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I see what they doing. I like it. Like you said, there was a lot of dialogue that could have been cut or made to make more sense to speed up the conversation, being that how you would presumably be in a rush after you just escaped a facility, but everybody was kind of just lollygagging around and hanging out. But the stuff Stan Edgar brought was crazy to find out. I do honestly believe that Cypher is a clone of Godolkin. If not, he's his son. Because his name could be a fucking lie. Because apparently he's Cypher Gold, the doctor, Dr. Gold, who now is a dean. You know what I mean? So, and being that he was there during childbirth for Marie, and his plan is to kill off 97 or 75% of the students, I feel like his end game is just to find a team, create a team of Supes that can rival the Seven.
And I just think that it's all about control. We seen from the boys that what was the female that was breastfeeding Homelander and giving him the milk? Her name was
Stillwell.
Yeah,
Madeline Stillwell.
She her when she was in there, she was dealing with her main goal was controlling Homelander through one way, through like a mommy type figure. Stan Edgar controlled Homelander through
his image and through fear, because he didn't fear him, and now he knew how to control him.
Right now, it's about Homelander is getting more and more unleashed, and now are unhinged, and now it's about how do we control Homelander. And I think Project Odessa was a means to control something that that they created that got out of control, like the powers of these Supes. Like, how do we reel this back in? Let's create Project Odessa and do what Stan Edgar did with Newman. Really raise her, bring her up, and treat her like his own personal weapon to enact whatever plans and stuff that he has to maneuver things in the way he wants. So that's my theory. I could be totally wrong.
Smart. Hey, that's not bad either.
But because the boys, this show, the boys Gen V does a really good job of letting you think one thing and then really flipping it on you by the time the next episode. So by the time the next episode come, there's gonna be a whole lot of other stuff that they.
I wonder what was Newman's end game, because she was like moving through the political ranks. I don't think she just wanted to be a governor. I think she was trying to get high enough up to where she could protect her daughter and Marie, because Marie is like her. Because at that time, Marie would still been older than her, and she would have still been in the facility, in the little orphanage that she was in.
So Newman died on The Boys, right?
Yeah, season 4. So she died recently, right before the events of the school last year.
Did they talk about her death in Gen V yet?
Yes, they talked about it this episode.
Just in this episode, yes. So, and then it just opened. This is
because
a very.
They've been going through the whole Elmira thing, and nobody knows Newman like that besides Marie. So therefore, there would be no reason to bring her up just randomly type shit.
They do very good. They do a very good job of connecting all the pieces in both shows
and keeping it contained. It's not like too branched off to where you're like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. Like, you kind of remember it, and you see these people and their familiar faces. They keep them reoccurring constantly. So, shouts out to this episode. I'm super excited for the next 2. Those will probably be my favorite 2 of the whole series. And I can't wait, and I hope they don't fuck it up. I sincerely hope they don't. Because I'm super excited about this show. And, stay tuned for the next one, because you know it's coming.
So get your shots ready. We'll be right back with episode 7.
I might have to take 2 shots for episode 8. This shit gonna be crazy.
Oh, we gonna do we'll take 2 shots for episode 8.
I'm gonna see if it depends on how good the episode is.
Exactly. All right. So
This
again,
has been another 2-shot review. Lucky, NA, and you.
You already know. We'll be back.
Maybe.
Same shot time, same shot channel.
With 2 shots for you to take.
All that.
I think that's good.
I think so.
That's good.
Born a competitor, form is incredible. These rappers I won't settle for, they ain't even edible. Caution, caution, but the tape ain't yellow though. This